With all my social media feeds being filled with election results and people's disagreements and pain within the election results and whatever their beliefs is and whatever they feel is right or wrong, I felt like my video today would be focusing on verses in the Bible that show that God is in control of everything. God raises up leaders and puts them down, and God is in control. Starting off with Psalm 33:10. The Lord foils the plans of the nations. He thwarts the purposes of the peoples. This is a verse that also references the Tower of Babel. The Tower of Babel was created to try and reach heaven, and the Lord foiled these plans by making everyone speak different languages. We got to remember that the Lord is in control. And if the Lord doesn't agree with the plan, then the Lord can foil this plan. But everything is working together for His goal and Him coming back in the end times. The Lord does whatever pleases Him in the heavens and on the earth, in the seas and all their depths. That's Psalms 35:6. The Lord is in control. He can do whatever He wants. He has all the plans. He has all the control. Isaiah 14:24-25. The Lord Almighty has sworn, surely as I have planned, so it will be, and as I have purposed, so it will happen. I will crush the Assyrian in my land. On my mountains I will trample him down. His yoke will be taken from my people, and his burden removed from their shoulders. Verse 24 just says exactly what it is. Surely as I have planned. How the Lord plans is how stuff is happening in the world. So it's the Lord's plan for Trump to be elected to office. No matter what everyone here on earth may think, Christian or non-Christian, it was the Lord's plan, and that's how it will be. It will be how He has purposed, so it will happen. The Lord is always in control. He is God, and there is no other. He is God. There is no one like Him. He makes it known from the beginning, from ancient times, the Old Testament, what is still to come. There is still a lot to come. Until end times happen, we are here on earth to live for the Lord, because the Lord is in control of everything. We should be living for nothing else but the Lord. Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. This is what the Lord does. He's not here to harm us. He's not putting anyone in power to harm us. The Lord has plans to prosper each and every one of us, and plans to give us hope and a future within Him. The Lord is going to do all of these things. He knows the plans that He has for you. You just don't know them yet. Matthew 28:18, jumping into the New Testament. Then Jesus came to them and said, all authority in heaven and on earth has been given to me. Jesus is in control of everything. Jesus is fully in control. He has all authority in heaven and on earth. There may be human leaders here on earth, but Jesus has all authority. God has all authority. They may think that they are in control of everything, but they're not. It's God. God's kingdom will never end. Never, never end. Once end times happen, we'll have the millennium where God will be in control for 1,000 years. And then we'll have a second battle, which will be when Satan is thrown into the lake of fire. And after that, he'll be locked in the lake of fire for eternity. God will be in control for all of this time. God is always in control, and He'll be in control for eternity. Romans 13:1. Let everyone be subject to the governing authorities, for there is no authority except that which God has established. The authorities that exist have been established by God. This is the exact verse that Christians need to hear right now. If you're a Christian and don't agree with Trump being elected, This is the verse you need to hear. There is no authority except that which God has established. God has established all authority. And if that authority changes, then God still has established it. God establishes all authority. There is nothing that God does not establish. All authorities that exist here on our human earth have been established by God. 1 Corinthians 15:27, for he has put everything under his feet. Now, when it says everything has been put under him, it is clear that this does not include God himself, who put everything under Christ. God, everything in the world is under God. Everyone in the world is under God. There is nothing in the world that is above God. God is above everything. This is what we must remember. Nothing on this earth is above God. Nothing on this earth is above Jesus Christ. So, we must be trying to spread the gospel of Jesus and spread knowledge of God instead of starting arguments and debates over things that don't matter because God's in control. No matter what we think, God is in control. 2 Thessalonians 2:6, and now you know what is holding him back, so that he may be revealed at the proper time. God is going to reveal everything that he has planned in the proper time. We just have to wait. We know that God is in control. We just have to wait for him to show what his plan is to us. And that will happen during time. We don't know when it will happen. We don't know when certain parts of his plans will be revealed. It could be never in our lifetime. But God has plans with the leaders he puts in and the leaders he removes. God is fully in control always. And this is what we need to remember as Christians. No matter who is in the White House, no matter who is in the leadership position in whatever country you live in, God is higher. And God is always in control.